This is the last video I have for you from the surprise work weekend that my parents coordinated while I was on vacation last month. This is the landing at the top of the stairs on the 3rd floor, and there wasn't any footage of them taking down the walls, but here is Dad working on the ceiling. One of the chimneys has collapsed in the attic, which left this thin layer of black soot over everything up there. And you can see some of that soot falling down from the ceiling in the landing, even though the chimney does not run through this room. I've talked about this on a few of my lives recently, but the ceilings come down so much easier than the walls. On the walls, it was easier to scrape the plaster and then pull the lath off of it than it was to pull it all off together. But on the ceilings, you have gravity working in your favor. So it's much simpler and less labor intensive to just put your crowbar up there and let gravity do the work to help you pull the ceiling down. They had a chute set up from one of the bedroom windows down to the dumpster, and the plaster was able to go down the chute no problem, but the lath that was coming down was clogging up their chute at the very bottom. So rather than sending that down the chute, they were loading it into these tall trash bins and carrying them down the stairs to the dumpster as they went. Dad left some of the ceiling that was hanging over the stairwell because he didn't want to damage it, and I don't think he was sure how much of the plaster I was taking off in the stairwell, but he still got through a lot. And here is the final bin of plaster going down the chute to finish off this room. And now you're caught up on all the projects they got done for me while I was in Mexico. Over the past couple of weekends, I've been working to pull the ceilings down throughout the rest of the house, so that's the content you can look forward to the rest of this week.